of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jay out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for Indiana, the perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. James Johnson is out there with Miles Turner. And it's Halliburton in at the point. Mathurin against Middleton. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. And that one drops for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Halliburton, that one a little long. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. I talked with Coach about how he plans to stop Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. Coach laughed and then asked me, "You have any ideas?" Giannis is an impossible matchup. We just hope to slow him down a little. As always, it's very difficult to game plan for the Greek Freak, a multiple-time MVP. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
Pass to Halliburton. The 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Steady from behind the three-point line. Halliburton is someone you rely on to knock down a few threes.
Puts up a 3. Jay misses. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Halliburton outside. And the 3 off target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Jay. And it's off from three-point range. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Turner passes to Mathurin. Here's Halliburton. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Jay misses. And here are the Pacers now. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Mathurin for 3. Good on the triple.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
And for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his 3rd year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Here's Turner. Good D by Lopez. Cuts off the pass. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, Jay.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their effort. Yeah, that athleticism of Mathurin is what makes him such a tough one to guard.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game, and the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Jay, the pass to Middleton. Here's Jay. Nembhard covering. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Jay. 5 to shoot. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. 12 points for Jay.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 1. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Giannis.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Launches a 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Outside Mathurin. Johnson sends the screen for Mathurin. Indiana again missing. Jay, the pass to Antetokounmpo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. A three-pointer, no good. Pacers trail by 4. Here he goes. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for James Johnson. Halliburton finds Mathurin. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Lopez. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Nesmith. Sinks that one from the post.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Jay. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Well, it would have been really nice to get that win on the road, but no team ever happy with a loss. Put up a good fight. They had nothing to hang their heads on after that one.
Marching our way, Brent, toward the end of the season. What are members of the front offices doing right now?
Well, rosters are set, Kevin. I mean, this is what you got. You're not going to add anybody else. There's no added shooting. You're not going to get the tough rebounder guy. You've got to dig in and understand and define the roles for what these guys can do for your team moving forward. You could be leaning on your starters more and playing them heavy minutes because you're seizing the opportunity to get into a position to play playoff basketball.
Here's Nesmith. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Turner with a screen on Lillard, 6 on the shot clock, and the Pacers can't get it to go. Bucks have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Indiana trailing here. Here's Nembhard. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The Bucks working the ball around. Jay misses. The Pacers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Pass to Turner. There's the drive, and Turner throws it down.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Up top, Nembhard. Covered by Lillard. Nembhard with it from the arc. They get it again.
You just look at the trajectory of Turner's career. He was raw coming into the league, up and down for a number of years, but when he put it all together, it became the total package.
Prince is checked in for the Bucks.
2 shots.
That one is no good. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
So it's the Bucks now, after Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. And the basket by Jay.
flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Some changes for Indiana. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Walker comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. The Bucks also with the sub. Trent's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it goes down 2 points. McConnell's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
McConnell's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. To the right side. Outside Jackson. Back to McConnell. Just 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. Here's Jay. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Jay's got 26.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
To the paint. Beyond the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Prince. Now it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead. Here's McConnell. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And it's McConnell with the rebound. Pacers shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by Trent. And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open floor. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
Now McConnell, after the missed 3 from Jay. Now here's McConnell. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Bulls in Chicago. Pass to Jay. Back to Prince. Here's Jay, and that one's on target from the wing. And that's 31 points for Jay.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Outside Mathurin. Jackson a screen on Green. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Mathurin's got 10.
And for a classic 2-guard like Mathurin, you have to knock down threes with consistency.
Connects from 3-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Johnson, he's checked in for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for the Bucks. Wright comes in for Jay. Both good from the line that time. Milwaukee in the lead. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here is Wright. Left in the first quarter. A new lineup here for the Bucks.
Let's go.
Gotcha, Coach.
Here's Jay. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Shoots the 3, and there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Jay.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jay, and it's Green in at the small forward. Here's Jay. 37 points for him. His three-pointers off the mark. Neesmith with the ball. Donis is there. Johnson finds McConnell. Neesmith with the ball. With the drive. And Neesmith with the slam. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
Hits. It from three-point range.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Jackson. Jackson a screen on Green. Neesmith tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Jay to the inside. That shot off. Walker with some nice D. McConnell against Lillard. The kick out to Walker. The tray. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. And the Pacers lead by 1.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
The Pacers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Pass to Neesmith. Now Jackson. Lopez covering. Jackson misses. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Halliburton comes in for Johnson. Now, here is Halliburton. 20 points for him last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one, seriously put on a passing clinic.
McConnell kicks to Halliburton. Pass to McConnell. Turner with a screen for McConnell. And it's slammed in by Turner.
And using that improved court awareness, Turner continues to make plays out of the pick and roll.
Outside, Green. Lets it go with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
That one off the back iron and out.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And you forget sometimes about how gifted Lillard is as a passing guard. You want him running your point.
And here's McConnell. After the three-pointer from Jay, Halliburton outside. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
A three-pointer off the mark.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Jay. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Halliburton with the bucket.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll. He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Halliburton outside. Off target with his 3. The Bucks trail. Takes the 3. And good! There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Some changes for Indiana. James Johnson's checked in for Walker. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Aaron Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for T.J. McConnell. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against Cleveland was phenomenal. He had an impressive number of points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. The level he played at in that one was incredible. Now, he always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him, we'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And here's Halliburton following the 3 from Jay.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
And here's Halliburton after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
And that one's good by Giannis.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here's Mathurin. He's got 10. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one. Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get a shot off. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Nembhard's got 10 points. Another bucket! Wow! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
This one for 3. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis is... Green passes to Jay. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Green. And Trent subbed in for Damian Lillard.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Halliburton. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Jay, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
41 seconds left in the first half. Hands it from downtown. Halliburton's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Pacers. Bucks passing it around. Over in the corner, Portis. Here's Jay. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pacers trail by 9. Mathurin passes to Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
Well, known for his athleticism, Johnson can sneak up on you, and that time, that dunk looking second nature.
Pass to Jay. Off target from outside. Pacers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And again, it's Indiana converting.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bucks lead by 5. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports.
When I look at Milwaukee, they've come up a little short of expectations. The talent is unquestioned, but their focus has been wavering.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Indiana Pacers.
Only have...
That is more than enough of us. Let's...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Miles Turner out there with James Johnson. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Pass to Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Back to Mathurin. It's Nembhard on the wing. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Jay. Nembhard covering. And, Bray, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Jay's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Bucks. Pass to Nembhard. He takes it in, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Nice find by Halliburton, just a great feel for the game.
Here's Jay, the 3, and again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Halliburton for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Middleton outside. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. Jay misses.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Halliburton outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Halliburton's got 23.
Halliburton piling up points. He can thank his impressive work ethic for that.
Jay misses. Pacers trail by 6. Nembhard with it. Lillard picks him up. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And the basket by Jay.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Turner with his screen on Middleton. Mathurin for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All-NBA 7 times, Kevin, the Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done, and he wants to win at the highest level, and that's what he's looking to do.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. A 12-point game. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Some changes here for the Bucks. .132 left in the third quarter. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And the Bucks, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report.
Number 12, Johnny Murphy.
Milwaukee in the lead. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Walker's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's the 3. Traps in the tray. Walker's got his second bucket tonight. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Here's McConnell. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Jay, the pass to Portis. Here's Jay. He got it again. Sensational.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And a great show through 3 quarters. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Out in the wings for him, we'll see Trent Jr. and Middleton. Bobby Portis out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Jay in at the point guard position. Wiseman the pass to Jackson. McConnell in the corner. From the baseline. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Walker looking for an opening. 5 on the clock. Tries to the hoop and finished off by Walker.
For his size, Walker has great burst off the bounce.
Middleton outside. To the left side wing. And the wide open shot from McConnell. Offline with his 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Nesmith. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Nesmith has got the game tied up here for the Pacers. Here's Jay. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now Walker. Back to McConnell. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. McConnell's got 12 points in just the second half.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Jay misses.
You know, another 10-cut moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Lopez passes to Jay. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Bucks.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
To the wing right side. The Bucks working the ball around. From past the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. To the middle. Nesmith, the pass to Wiseman. Back to Nesmith. Wiseman sets a screen for McConnell. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
At the line, for the Pacers, TJ McConnell.
And the technical free throw is good. The Pacers making a switch here. Halliburton's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis. And Lillard subbed in for Trent. McConnell against Lillard. McConnell kicks to Walker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First team foul. At the line, for the Pacers, Walker, 2 shot.
First one falls for him. Indiana making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Aaron Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for TJ McConnell.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area. Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half. This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Halliburton with it. Outside Turner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And it's crucial that Turner remains assertive like this because it's how he's going to get these calls.
Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Walker. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Jay. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Jay misses.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Halliburton. Milwaukee with the rebound. Nobody near Lillard. Sinks the three-pointer.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Johnson, he's checked in for Indiana. Halliburton against Lillard. Trying to get open as Johnson, and the shot is good. Halliburton's got 10 points here in the second half.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Outside Mathurin. Turner passes to Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Bucks have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Here's Jay. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Pass to Nembhard. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 7th assist in the game. The Bucks have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Jay. Oh, good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And he tries. That one goes. Incredible.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Pacers trail by 3. Outside Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Inside. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got 23 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Jay misses. Indiana's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the 4th. Indiana moving it around. Left side, Turner. Outside, Mathurin. Lock at 6. Turner with the screen for Mathurin. Back to Turner. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's. Here's Jay. Connects again.
And he's now outmatched his own single-game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned as we are.
Words fail to describe the magnitude. He is putting in the work with a little overtime, and this game is sure to leave a mark. Out to the right wing. Here's Jay. That 3 off the mark. Indiana trailing here. Here's Nembhard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
At the line.
That one is off.
Andrew Nembhard. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Well, the Bucks shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50 connects again from distance.
Another three. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Halliburton and Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got his 4th rebound in this one. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Here's Jay. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Atherton with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Here's Nembhard. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Nembhard's got 18 points now here in the second half. Takes it inside. And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
That's good from Jay. Now Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Atherton with the ball. Back to Nembhard. No good from outside. Bucks leading by 5. Charity stripe shot. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Atherton passes to Turner. Off target from three-point range. The Bucks shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Pass to Jay. Again, what an avalanche!
Tonight is one more for the history books. Once again, he sets the record for most points ever in an NBA game.
And it may not come as a surprise from him, but goodness, we got to acknowledge his greatness. What he is accomplishing is nothing short of legendary. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Poked loose from 17 feet out. Second chance effort. Lillard misses. Pacers trail by 8. Halliburton with it. Now guarded by Jay. Halliburton drives in. He gets it in there. Halliburton's got 4 this quarter.
Now he's coming to the NBA, making an impact, and he's making one right here. And
a moment here to catch his breath from this scoring rampage.
Giving his team life, and these fans enjoying the show despite themselves.
Well, put a hand up, put 2 hands up, an arm, a leg. It's not bothering him right now. All of these shots are just working. He's a force on offense.
Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And the Bucks with possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And the basket by Jay.
And Giannis showing you we can lead the offense through him.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
They're amazing. Thanks, everybody.
Here's Halliburton. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
A tenacious play by Halliburton, crashing into a foul and still sinking that shot.
That's good from Halliburton. And the Bucks with possession here, leading by 5. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Nembhard. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. Nails the tray.
Sweet pass from Turner. And he's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Andrew Nembhard, 5th personal foul, 4th team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Line for 2.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Timeout called the Pacers. They trail by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
On its way from Turner for 2. No good there off the double clutch. Fires from deep. Good! Another from 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opponent.
Never thought I'd see someone score over 100 points. You're unbelievable, man.
Triple digits? You really did it. I can't believe it.